country he only goes Ness, and I told him like, you need to do like pick like Ness, or come up with a certain strategy for every character that you play. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because at that point he was playing all his characters, but never really knew what character you wanted to use for what purpose.
Yeah.
And I told him like, it might be a good idea to just find out what you want exactly.
He was picking up characters, but with no purpose in mind. You mean?
And S1 is a very intelligent player, definitely knows what's best for himself. So he decided to like drop everybody and just pick up Ness. And
yeah, why not?
I actually agree with this decision. I respect it. He is even going to play against every Rosalina with Ness. He actually wanted to play Rosas today with Ness.
That's brave, dude. That's brave.
This man is going to be...
oh,
yep,
nice heal.
Sort of that. And I actually don't think Ness does bad against Mewtwo at all. I'm not sure about the exact matchup numbers, but I do believe that S1 thinks this matchup is very well possible for Ness. And
I mean, Mewtwo does outrange Ness in a lot of departments.
Yeah. Well,
the Shadow Ball isn't as threatening as in other matchups, since Ness can absorb it.
Yeah. The thing that I think is hardest for Ness to deal with is with recovering, because Mewtwo's off-stage game is so strong.
That's true. That's true.
Like, recovering against a character seems like to be a really annoying...
great hitboxes all around him.
Yeah.
But
then again, Mewtwo's light, Ness kills early. Ness's juggle game is pretty good, I'd say.
But S1 did, he did finish that first stock very quickly, and it's keeping on with the damage.
And S1 does know this matchup because he has played a lot against Killer Jaws when he was in the UK, so he definitely knows how to play it. I'm not sure how long they actually played exactly, but I do know that S1 actually told me about a very good long session against Killer Jaws.
Right.
So he definitely has this matchup down.
And he plays Mewtwo himself, of course.
Yeah.
So that helps. I think that's a good part of knowing your opponent, having experience with the character yourself.
Yeah, because then at that point, if you know the character, it's way easier to adapt to certain habits the player has. And at that point, it's way easier to just punish the things that your opponent
for example,
is doing.
you know the exact amount of lag your moves have, his moves will have on the smashes.
Exactly, but like in my case, I feel like it's way more helpful to know what options your opponent has, so that you know what to keep in mind. And see that up air kill so early, because Mewtwo is so light. That's a huge thing in this
Great
matchup.
option, definitely on Town and City.
Yep. That's a huge thing, like knowing the options your opponent have, knowing how to deal with it. And S1 just having control of this match all the time, just showing that he knows how to play against this character so well. Just it's pretty evidential that he's
looking pretty damn rough for our Mewtwo.
It's pretty. It's looking pretty rough for RiVer.
He may be a legendary, but this cool kid is giving you the beatdown.
This cool kid, yep. That would be a kill though, up
finally sealing that first stock.
Yeah. And I am actually wondering what RiVer will do to get as much out of this game as he can. You know, he might still take it home. You never know. But I want to know how he will approach this last stock that he still has. Try to get some adaptation down. Maybe like see some things that S1 is doing. Be able to punish them next game. You should always like try to go on with the game as long as possible, because not only does every hit bring you closer to the actual winning it, that's the kill, but also like every hit that you do will allow you to like live for a longer period of time, which allows you to adapt a little better, and especially for adapting players, like adaptive heavy players, like for example S1 is. It's really important. Like if he lives longer, he can download you a little longer, which is like important in the end. And Pro Controller will get solved right away. Yeah,
because even if you have a damn big deficit like RiVer just had, you know, almost impossible to bring back, don't give up just yet. You might indeed get a bit more information, a bit more confidence back in your play, if you keep coming back.
You know what the thing is? If you are at last stock, right, and your opponent is at, and I experienced this in Germany when I was playing against somebody, and he had, you have like one stock, he has 3. Maybe you can switch around the momentum, get the momentum in your favor, and start off the next game with momentum, because you had momentum in the last game. And that will allow you to do way better in the second game, like from the get-go.
Yep, indeed.
So try to carry that momentum, like get the momentum to switch around for like the next game. You like I see this as set like as one huge game basically. And as we see, RiVer is already starting off better with a lead, but S1 combos, or Ness combos, whatever you want to call them. Now he has to OB. Won't get the dare though. And RiVer addressing right through that, but as we saw, S1 is one of those players. He's really fundamental heavy. I wouldn't say he's a player that like goes into the details with like his frame data and stuff like that. But he is really fundamental heavy. He adapts a lot, like understands how neutral works, all that kind of stuff. He actually plays a lot of different fighting games just for experience, just to understand fighting games in general better than usual. Yeah,
just spacing a footsie game.
And we were talking about Killer Jaw's experience. I'm just seeing this now, but he's actually using the Killer Jaw stacks as well, or deck as well.
Because evasion in a fighting game might be the most important aspect.
Yeah.
If you're evasive, you can't get hit. Some Johan Cruyff.
Isaiah actually know that like back then. Don't get hit. You
know? Don't get hit. Yeah,
legendary quote. And right now, S1 having a stock lead, but RiVer like only 2 more hits, and that's the thing about S1. His reads when he's comboing somebody, his advantage reads, like his pressure reads, they are so strong, so strong.
And those are his fundamentals coming back.
Yeah, when he's feeling himself, this guy is so good.
Ooh, that stall saved him from that up smash. That was beautiful.
That was very smart by
Man,
S1.
the awareness of S1.
Knowing your character to the using your character.
Man, that was crazy.
Using all the tools that your character has, it's really important. And S1 just shows that he does know his character really well.
Super impressive.
And the funny part is, I see his Ness playing so crisp, and I haven't seen this in a long while.
Yeah.
And like we had Smash Fest like for 2 days, and right when I was talking, he's going to go for that PK Flash. But what I was about to say, we had like 2 Smash Fests this week. One yesterday and one Wednesday. And both of them like went on from like 2 till 11 or 12.
Right.
With like 12 people, 13 people, and Max Ketchum was there, both of them. So a lot of experience. He played all Ness. He didn't like switch it once. Same for me. He played all Diddy.
Yeah.
And it helps so much with like your feeling in the game to play your own character, because he actually told me this as well, right? He told me that whenever you play your main and you play a lot with your main character, in his case it's Ness, he feels like he improves a lot more than when he's playing somebody else, which is like pretty understandable, because usually players see their main character as being them as a player, right? So when your main character improves, you feel like you improve as a player, which you do not feel necessarily when playing other characters.
Yeah. And it's hard to improve on a character you already know so much about.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe some few technical, very specific aspects, but when you pick up a new character, everything is new.
You need to learn the character first before you can learn the game. Yeah.
Even the basic combos are new.
Yep. You need to learn everything about the character, and then you can start learning the game, which is why playing your main character is the best if you want to get better.
And as we see in this game, RiVer is performing a lot better than in his first game, but still
not looking good. One
not
trap
looking
and
very
gone.
good. And the thing is, RiVer is basically invisible in these games. It's like S1 is playing against a bot or something, you know? No disrespect, but
well, I mean, RiVer still gets some. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and that's it. Easy.
I feel kind of sad that we couldn't talk about RiVer a little more, because he is definitely a respectable
and that's what I was thinking.
Player.
I wanted to talk about RiVer, but he was basically invisible.
Yeah, he was getting kind of dominated by S1, but no shame in that. RiVer definitely a very solid player himself. Just had to play against somebody who's